Did you hurt your hand? Let me see. What happened?
He snapped the stick.
What was playing with? Did you scratch your hand? Okay. On what?
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Did you fall?
Alright everybody, we want to talk a little bit about photography.
He snapped the stick. He went like that and had his arm.
As I said, Ron and I like to do a little storm chasing, take pictures of the clouds, rainbows, tornadoes if we ever get them. Yeah, so we've taken keep watching YouTube. But Ron's going to talk more about the DSLRs and kind of old school photography. I wanted to just talk briefly about your point and click cameras. If you guys are looking to take pictures of the clouds and stuff, you can actually do it with a point and click
Little
camera.
fellow there hurt himself.
This is a Kodak Z990. This has a 30x zoom on it, which is pretty nice, but it also does 1080 HD video. So you can either take some snaps with this at 14 megapixels, or you can go ahead and take some high quality video with it as well. Now, a lot of times what Ron and I are trying to take pictures of is lightning, and that's a whole different story, because lightning is very quick and you have to leave your shutter open for a long time so that you can capture it. Ron has some details on the settings on that. But a lot of times I'm too lazy to do that with my DSLR, so I just leave my HD video running and then I can capture out the strikes afterwards. Another camera that Ron and I have been playing with recently is this GoPro camera. And this comes with a special protective case where you can put it underwater, or you can leave it out in the rain, or anything like that. And Ron's put his underwater and filmed some trout, and left it out in the rain. You can attach it to your car and stuff, so Ron will drive around with this camera on top of his car, and it captures.
Now that's the black, okay? The black captures 240 frames. Now think about this, okay?
Yep.
240 frames a second.
Yeah, it does slow motion.
Unbelievable, okay? It's phenomenal, okay?
It also does 4K video, which is the highest resolution.
Right. And the other thing we talked about earlier, lightning, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but does lightning come from the top down, or does it go from the ground up?
The top down.
Both, okay? You've got positive and negative strikes, okay? A positive strike is more intense than a negative strike, right?
Yeah, usually when you get a lot of damage from a lightning strike, it comes from a positive strike. Especially electric companies care which kind it is. The average person, it's hard to tell, but if you're getting your power line struck by it, then electric companies need to know whether it's positive or negative. And one of the things we do at AccuWeather is we collect lightning strike data. There's two different companies in the United States that do it, and they have about 150 sensors nationwide that can triangulate a lightning strike to within a few hundred meters. So on accuweather.com, one of our pay services allows you to plot the real-time lightning strikes down to street level. So you can literally tell if lightning is striking on one side of the road or the other. And Ron and I use that while we're storm chasing to try to figure out which direction the lightning is coming from. Because if you've ever tried lightning photography, you have your camera pointed this way, lightning strikes over here. You move your camera that way, lightning strikes over there. So it helps to have a real-time map.
Another thing, we're talking lightning, okay? If you want to capture lightning, especially, the thing is, I told Jesse, it's kind of like trial and error, okay? We know that if you're on Chicory, any mountain ridge around here, okay? When a storm rolls in, I call it banking. It's going to bank up against the mountain, okay? And you get a lot of scuds. Anytime you get a scud, the lowest scud in the sky, 9 times out of 10 will drop a lightning strike, okay? It's a given. It's like clockwork, okay? So I'll always aim. You know, in the old days, like 8 years ago, I only had one camera. Now I've got 8, 9, 10 cameras running, okay? I want to cover the whole sky, all right? From all perspectives to catch that lightning. But the GoPro now, being that it's so fast, we're hoping we're going to be able to catch that whole strike from birth to finish, you know? Does it come from the top down, whatever, okay? Also with the GoPro, a lot of times the naked eye can't see lightning strikes, okay? So what we incorporate is something called HDR. You've heard of HDR, right? Okay? HDR is phenomenal. It is absolutely, I love it. HDR brings out a lot of those hidden strikes that I can never see in normal photographs, okay? The only thing I use is HDR. That's all I ever use. You know, I use my raw pictures, and I'll use HDR to bring out the contrast in a picture, to bring out those hidden strikes that you can't see normally. Let me just go over real quick some of the gear we use, okay, for you kids that are listening, okay? Real quick, okay? This is my Canon, okay? All right. What's funny is this Canon is now comparable to that Sony right there, okay? Apples for apples, okay? 10 years old, 2 years old. So you can see how technology has changed. But what's nice about this camera, again, the bigger the lens, the bigger the aperture, it allows more light to come in, okay? If I have a storm, last year, Jesse remembers, I had a storm, our dew point was real low. I mean, humidity was around 20%. I was feeling lightning down near Washington, D.C. from the top of the mountain, okay? Well, I shouldn't say that far, but it was like from Gettysburg south, I was still picking up strikes, okay? This camera, a normal camera, you get a normal cam like the small Sony here, it's not going to pick up nothing. They're junk, right? You really got to get a good camera to pick up a low light that's far away, all right? Now, another thing I like to incorporate are my safety lights, okay? No matter where I am, storm chasing and photographing. Okay, last year I had a drunk driver almost kill me, okay? Parked well off the highway. He came into the parking lot, drunker than can be, and, you know, yeah, it's bad. So I always carry a safety light with me. Some of the gear we use, frog togs. We get a lot of frog tog equipment, okay? Their garments and all that, we wear them a lot. Keep this in mind, guys, for your club, if you need to get some stuff, I'll tell you later, they'll take care of it, okay, for free, okay? Our safety lights, okay? We use Princeton Tech gear, high density strobe lights, okay? Again, if we're out photographing in a situation where safety warrants it, we carry good lights with us, okay? We talked about lightning, okay? If you're out chasing lightning at all, okay, you want to wear good hearing protection, all right? These headphones allow all the noise to be blocked out, the loud noise, but normal talking, you can hear people talking with these. But the real loud amplification noise that blocks them out, okay? Okay, from Life, that's from Lifeline. I don't know if they make it anymore, but we always carry with us, you know, flashlight, safety light. This is rechargeable on the back. Crank it up. We've got a weather radio on here, okay? A lot of times we carry a weather radio with us. Okay.
Here, I brought down the egg timer.
It's still working.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I turned
you
it
turn
on.
up, okay.
I thought you wanted to pass around. So this is pretty neat what Ron's got here. He built this little camera rotating thing from egg timer, and so he can set his camera to automatically take a picture every few seconds, and it slowly spins around. So then when you can put them together in a video program, and you have a 360-degree time lapse.
Right. You know, now again, guys, you probably know more than I do. Have you ever seen the 360 devices they sell? They're like $1,000, okay? $1.50, okay? I'm not joking. It does the same exact thing, okay? I got a company now that called me up that has a parallel track I'm talking about, $2,000. And then you put your camera on a track and you can navigate it up and down. Okay, I'm gonna make one for like $20, okay? Out of PVC pipe. But again, it just
Ready for
there's two avenues of photography. Okay? You got people that are hobbyists who just want to shoot, okay? Then you got hobbyists who want to go to the extreme, and you know they absolutely care about the delayed flash. They care about all the extras, okay? I look at it this way. You know, me and Jesse, we film storms, okay? That's what we do. all right? I film wildlife, all right? I don't care about creativity, but there's certain things I do, like with the GoPro, I can become creative, okay? It gives you, if you go to our website, you can see our videos are on Facebook and YouTube, all right? We also post them there, okay?
Yeah, I'll get out the flyer.
Okay.
Anything else? What else?
Let me get to the air stuff. Hold on.
We should have had a barn.
Yeah.
Just follow it out there. Make a power.
Okay, this recently, we recently started working with a company called Kendrick. Okay, Astro Instruments out of Canada. Kendrick's is #1 in the astronomy field. They have, if you ever do astronomy, you've heard of Kendrick's, okay? They're kind of breaking into our line of work, taking pictures. But what they have is a couple of neat things I'm going to share with everybody, okay? Have you ever done photography at night at all?
We tried.
Okay, what's the main problem with photography at night? Seriously.
It's too dark.
No. Forget, dark's easy. What's the #1 problem with having a camera at nighttime?
You can't see what you're doing.
No. What's the #1
I don't
problem?
know.
Maybe it's not the number
Weather
one.
related. Okay, if you keep your camera outside at night and you're shooting the heavens,
get
okay?
Condensation.
Right, condensation. Okay. Go on YouTube and ask the question: how do you combat dew or moisture on your lens? Okay. You'll see thousands upon thousands of different techniques. People putting hand warmers, people putting fan, and I tried it all. I thought, well, I'm going to try this, right? Common sense, a hand warmer, you put it around your lens, 10 minutes it's dead. There's no heat there, okay? So I found a company called Kendrick's, and I'll show you that in a minute what we do with it, but it basically wraps around the camera, battery operated, and it keeps the lens hot all night. Keeping that moisture off the camera, the lens, well worth it, okay? They also came out with these filters for the sun filters, okay? Where you can photograph the sun, all right? These are for the binoculars, and they sent me one here for my camera, for my 300 and 400 lens. All it does, it mounts right on the lens, okay? You can photograph the sun. Really nifty.
We actually tried it.
Yeah, it works really good.
With those binoculars, you can actually see sunspots on the
You can see the
sun.
sun. You can see the film and shooting off. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay? All right. We have...
Can we try them after you're done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have... Okay, that's my camera very second. Here's what we have here. Watch behind you guys. People behind you. Okay.
Benny.
Yeah. I always get you confused.
How was that chicken? Pretty good, huh?
Leave it. Got to find you later.
Did you want anything else? Drink.
It's cold over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what I do, folks.
This smells good.
Okay. Yeah.
She's gonna warm your hair.
Okay, this is from Kendrick's. This is what I was telling you about the nighttime photography, okay?
Whoa, that's a lot of
Wraps around the lens, okay?
pull it down.
And then from here, it also comes with a sock that you can wrap. This goes over the housing of the camera, I guess, to keep the water off the camera, okay?
Back away a little. Here, back away.
From the element, it comes down to a microcontroller. You can set it in 5 positions from like low to high heat, okay? From there, it plugs into a battery, real simple. Battery lasts all night, okay? And then you can recharge it with a wall plug.
Too bad. I don't last all night.
I know. Okay? But
Yeah.
this is absolutely the best invention I've ever seen. You have no idea how much I love it, okay? Only because I've gone up, watch behind you, buddy. They can't see, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks. The problem is, though, I said, I've had this camera on a lot at night. I do a lot of night photography, a lot. And it really is not that difficult. The problem is, I don't want my camera to get
Oh, we're going fishing!
I've already woken up in the morning. In the winter time, I've had this much frost on my camera. It just froze over.
Yeah.
And that's a real concern. We're trying to keep ice off the camera. Now, some of the settings I use, okay,
Hey, they're going fishing.
again, I tell people, you know, you can learn this camera inside out. I don't care about, you know, AV or, it doesn't matter to me, okay? I can accomplish everything I can accomplish here with, you know, my manual setting, and that's it. That's all I ever use, manual. I never use auto. I'll never use it. It's like, why, okay? Or I use sport mode, and I'll modify it a little bit. But when I'm shooting at nighttime, my goal is to make sure my aperture is as open as I can, full aperture, okay? Real simple. Low ASA, okay? If I'm shooting a star trail, and it depends too on the situation. I'll shoot anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half. But lately I'm thinking, now that I have my heater device,
shoot all night.
huh?
You'll shoot all night.
Well, I could, no, yeah. Now you'll hear a lot about noise, okay? I don't care about noise either. I really don't. It doesn't faze me, okay? Because if you're shooting a night sky with your aperture open, you know, you're just leaving your aperture open, right? You can shoot the stars at night. I'm going to try shooting. I've never done it before, but guys are shooting 100 ASA, shooting 2-3 hours with a clip. Just leave it open, okay? Now that I have this gizmo here to keep the moisture off my camera, I'll do that. All right? There'll be a lot of noise, sure, but it doesn't matter because there's going to be noise anyway, okay? There's no way to eliminate it. You know, everybody has their own little ways of doing it, okay? A lot of people are doing now, which I tried doing this, Jess. If we're using panorama, okay? Either panorama or I'm using Pinnacle, Advent, where you can overlay picture, okay? You can take a half hour shot, go move the camera another half hour, and then you're stacking the pictures, okay? Why should you do that? The camera's in one spot and I just leave the aperture open, okay? A lot of people say, well, it reduces the noise. No, it doesn't. You're gonna get noise anyway. Anything past a minute, you got noise, okay? When I shoot lightning, this is really, it's like, when he shoots lightning, okay, point and shoot, sometimes you'll see a lightning strike, a big, we call flickering. People will pick up, and I know a lot of people do this, okay? They're trying to catch a lightning strike. You'll see a lightning strike, you take the camera, push the button down, okay? It takes roughly 1.5 seconds for you to push that button. It takes another second for the camera to respond, you pushing that button. Unless
So then
you
you missed it.
So in theory, if that lightning strike's flickering, like you'll see the lightning, it'll strike and you'll see it like kind of fade away. Every strike's different. So a lot of times you get lucky. Then the problem, you said nighttime focusing. Okay? You know how bad that is? You know how frustrating that is? Ask him, okay? It's frustrating.
Yeah, focusing is tough.
It is a
Lightning.
nightmare. It is a nightmare. That's why I take this out, okay? This is a 1 mile beam, okay? I will illuminate the area that I'm focusing on as far as I can, and I'll just focus that way. But once I focus it, you know, I actually use duct tape to duct tape my lens, because the problem that I'm running into with my Canon L, okay? All right, it's not tight. If you know the answer, tell me. I don't know the answer. But my lens is real loose, okay? And if I have it zoomed out and I'm in this position here, gravity's going to force it to close every time, okay? It's called wear and tear, I guess. You know, it's called go buy a new lens, but I don't have $400 to buy a new lens, you know?
Your gaffer's tape that doesn't leave any of that residue.
Oh, it does. It does.
Gaffer's tape does.
Oh, gaffer tape. Okay.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. Okay, that would work. Yeah. That's an idea. But on lightning, I'm shooting. Daytime, it's tough. It really is. Okay. Where's my timer? Okay. And I actually thought about this. I'm still old school. I'm still. Before digital, it was expensive. It really was. We all know it was real expensive. Okay. Digital, who cares? I can shoot. On this camera now, I can shoot probably, I can put 8,000 pictures, okay? So what I'll do is I'm just gonna shoot, I'll use my timer and I'll just shoot every second in daytime, okay? So I catch a lightning strike, baby, okay? Nighttime is easier, okay? I just leave an open aperture. Now if the lightning's far away, I'll shoot high ASA. If it's close, 100 ASA. Otherwise, you get bleached out lightning strikes, okay? And I'll shoot anywhere from 30 seconds up to 5 minutes. That's why you see a lot of lightning pictures. There'll be like multiple strikes and all that. That's how you get them. And once you get a lightning...
it wasn't just a lucky shot.
No. People say, and it really isn't lucky.
Yeah.
Daytime is lucky. You're just like one of them, you know, you're just...
Yeah.
first of all, you have no idea where the lightning's going to be. Two, if you to get that, it's hard. It's real hard. Okay? But where's Jess? Well, Jesse came in point and shoot. Okay, what he does, he has an overlook below State College. What's that called, Jess? The one we found.
Indian Lookout.
Indian Lookout, okay? He got a strike last year, right, I mean, this is classic. It was like, you talk about luck, okay? Right at sunset, he had a storm coming in this side, there's the sunsetting, and he got 3 strikes right in front of him, okay? Classic.
Yeah, that's a really nice place to photograph storms because you can see them going down through the valley, dropping the lightning strikes. It looks like something out of the plains when you're up there.
Because he's parallel with the clouds, you know? So he's looking out and the strikes are like right there, you know?
But here's the tricky part. The tricky part, for me and Ron both, is at what point do you leave the house, depending on how long it takes you to get to the lookout.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you leave the house, go up to the lookout, and then the storm's like awesome at your house. So you have to make that decision, and you just have to watch the radar and take your best guess. Now I'm working on getting permission from Burroughs State College to photograph storms this summer from the top of their parking deck because it's the best view in town. It's got a 360 view of State College and the mountains around it. Also has free Wi-Fi, which is good. So I'm trying to get permission from them to film up there because no matter which way the storm's coming from, that's a good spot to see it. And it's close to the house too because I live just outside of downtown. So.
A couple more gadgets I want to show you guys. Okay? And then I'm going to show the kids this too. This is kind of important. One of the biggest things we're finding out today is a lot of kids are dying from huffing. Okay?
From what?
Huffing.
Yeah.
Okay. Compressed air in a can. Okay. We've all used it. Okay. That's what kids are dying from. They're taking that the gas that they put in that can. They're huffing and it's killing them. Okay. This company called Canless Air Systems, like a Hurricane, all it does is recycles air. I use it for my camera. That's great. Okay. Rechargeable.
What would you need recycled air for your camera for? To clean it?
Yeah, cleaning it out right.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of places on the camera. Okay, number one, okay? You take the lens off, okay? All right? I just exposed my camera to a lot of dust. You don't see it, but it's a dust magnet, okay? And I've known people to do this, okay? They're taking Q-tips, putting Q-tips in there, rubbing alcohol, okay? All right? You know, and that's just the mirror, okay? You got that sensor in there. That sensor is absolutely sensitive, okay? So, and I don't even like using compressed, you know, this air because, I mean, it works nice. It's not that high pressure. But using the Hurricane on my cameras, I love it because all these little cracks, even my lens, okay? I don't like taking a rag across this lens at all. Now, there's a company out of state of Washington, and I don't know if Jess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that company that we got stuff from for the lenses and it cleans out the inside of the camera, that little...
Oh, there's one of those, I think there's
What was that called, do you remember?
here in the Funky kit.
No, Funky doesn't have it, but you know what I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about the pen cleaner.
Yeah, the pen cleaner. Yeah,
There's one in
Oh,
here.
by the way, this company, Funky, just to let you know, if you buy anything from Funky, they will send you this, they always send out these free kits, okay? Just to show you what they have free, they give people. Okay?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
What
there's
else
one
in
of
it,
those.
Jess?
Well, we got a memory card case, cleaning starter kit with a mini tripod, memory card reader, remote control for the Canon DSLR. That's your cleaning pin you're talking
There you
about
go,
there.
okay? These cleaning pens are awesome, okay? They're carbon-based, okay? This is brand new technology. The carbon-based pen, the brush on one end, and this one has carbon, okay? And all you do is you basically, you rub your lens with it, okay? And you can also clean, they have a cleaning kit now for the sensor itself, okay? Remember before how hard it was to clean that sensor, guys? You with me at all? It was a nightmare, right? Okay? These pens they came out with, you can do it yourself. They come with a magnifying glass, you open it up, and you can actually go in it with this carbon pen, real soft like, and it's just like a magnet that just takes all that dust off. It works really great. You know, and it saves a lot of money. If you send your camera out to get cleaned, downtime you're talking 2 weeks, 10 to 2 weeks, if not longer. it's going to cost you around $100
wants to recycle.
to get your camera cleaned by Canon or Kodak or whoever. Another thing, where's it at? I have, hold on a second, I'll find it here.
It's getting chilly, isn't it?
This product, man, there's another, wait, gimmicks, okay? These products, okay? This product here is from SMP, okay? We just got this in the mail last week, okay? SMP is a product that we apply to our lenses now. Okay. With the GoPro, with my camera, another problem, I'm shooting in the elements, okay? If I get rain sticks to my lens, right? How do I keep the rain from being on my lens? You can use Rain-X. Rain-X, I didn't know this, Rain-X is a wax, and that wax will build up on your lens, and it causes a lot of distortion when the sunlight hits it. So SMP came out with a nanotechnology product. I don't know exactly what the product is, but it's kind of like if you take charcoal and pulverize it. I mean, pulverize it to a microscopic level, okay? You're applying it to your lens. When it dries, you wipe it off, you have zero refractivity. It's not going to be, the sun's not going to refract it, and it's absolutely waterproof. Drop of water hits it, it beads right off. It can be used on carbon, carbon, we use it a lot because we're storm chasing, but I love it on cameras, okay, because it keeps that camera lens clean. As far as the dirt and all that goes, dirt and dust won't stick to your lens with it applied. Okay?
And you can use it on your car too, right?
Car, yeah, you can use it on your car, yeah. Okay. What else, Jess? What else?
I think you covered it all. I'm working on putting together some handouts for these folks here. I should have brought business cards, not paper.
Like I said, with the cameras though, the thing is too, getting a good tripod, okay, a real good tripod, you want something heavy duty. Even these are cheap. I mean, what I'll end up doing up on the month with the windy out, I have to bring bungee cords and bunch everything to the guardrails. But yeah, when you photograph, anything like the point and shoots are nice. You can stick in automatic mode. But if you put your camera in auto mode, have you ever noticed you shoot the cloud in the sun and it gets bleached out? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't noticed yet.
Okay. Okay.
I'm pretty amateur.
Huh?
I'm pretty amateur.
Okay. Okay. The automatic mode, it doesn't compensate for the sun, okay? If you're shooting like nighttime, okay, or evening, all right, if you photograph the sunset, okay, the camera's going to focus on the sun. You'll get the sun, but everything in the foreground is all black. That's the problem with auto mode, okay? That's why I use manual, okay? I'll lower the ASA, I'll crank the ASA low, I'll play with it.
And we haven't seen that all the way around.
So,
Let's go around and clean that. That was Spray Center, but I'm not over there right now.
I think what else, Jess?
Still, you know.
They're gonna have a cleanup day.
I think that's about it.
Okay.
I'm make everybody a little packet of some of the stuff that I talked about, including weather maps and
That would be awesome.
stuff from the Johnstown floods and the 1985 tornado.
Hey, also, feel free to go to AccuWeather and create your own free photograph. All the pictures you take, you can post them on AccuWeather, okay?
Yeah, if you go directly to on the web to photo.accuweather.com, no www, then that will take you to the accuweather.com photo gallery, which is where Ron and I upload all of our stuff.
I know I posted a photo for Weather Underground on their site.
Sure.
I want to see
What kind
the
of stuff do you want me to talk about?
About what? Bill? Oh, okay.
Ron, we've asked Ron to come next to our next meeting.
I'm going to look at your binoculars, okay?
And this is my friend Henry up at AccuWeather. He took a photograph, like a Polaroid, of the Penn State radar during the 1985 tornado. And then we got on the computer and overlaid it onto Google Maps. So it shows the actual hook echo from the tornado.
What's the name of that witch we can zoom
Oh yeah, that got taken down by a big thunder.
The kids look out there. I can't see. Yeah, get the ball.
I'm working on it too.
Okay, Miss Sandy, y'all gotta spread out. Hold on, spread out.
We'll see.
Oh, these are classic pictures.
Drop it out.
So how much does something like that run you?
Well, this one with the 4K video is 400.
Uh-huh.
But they have a version of this that I think is only 200 maybe. And obviously the waterproof ability is nice for me and Ron too, because that way we can just attach it to the tripod or the car or whatever and stay safe and just let it sit there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty neat.
So how do you two get, I mean, you're from up there, he's from over here, you two gotta get
We met from the accuweather photo gallery. A few years ago, he was uploading weather pictures and said that he was interested in taking my photography and chasing stuff. So he found me and called me up at accuweather. We kind of tag team the storms now. They get down here at Johnstown, he gets the video, and then he goes to State College and I take the video. His spot on Chicory Mountain puts me on the shade for the most part now. Unless I can get on that part.
Can you string these up? Can you string this up for me?
So you have to drive back.
Yeah. It's only like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Ron, are you familiar with what he's talking about, the old railroad, ties that they done? Is it under the bridge?
Here's the thing too, we make the commissioners, okay? Here's the thing, the commissioner said, Ron, Paul, come back to us.